We raise fine.
Looks like Shelby's live for some Battlefield 1 conquest by the looks of it.
You raise fine horses.
This way. Do I have any pitch? How many do you need? It's woodworking, right? Do I have a pitch? We have taken objective butter. Sure. Good day. I've got a live stream going right now, just as a heads up. Nobody's watching.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. This shit is ready. This shit is live stream ready.
Oh, cool. Yeah, there's not many people watch me, but I'm still keep trying, sort of thing. You know what I mean? So it's
yeah. No one watches me, dude. And I wish they would, dude.
I know that feeling. I like if they would watch us, I know they would learn from us. But there's all these other young punks that are way more famous than us. This is pretty cool.
Follow me through here real quick.
This is really.
This is just a jungle. It's just a jungle. This is my caveman dedication home in my tomb. This is my tomb. Well, I needed that pitch. I'll take you there next, dude. This is my stone circle.
Yeah, dude. This is.
This is a practice circle up here. This is just practice. That's just wasted space right in that corner. Then a volcano exploded, dude. Erupted and burned down half my house.
Look at this over here.
Hold on, come on here first, though. We'll go there next.
This is cool, man.
Inside my house, this is my, I won't tell you till you get in here, dude. Check the fish.
Whoa. Yeah,
this is my aquarium.
Really creative with this. This is amazing, dude.
Yeah, this is pretty badass, dude. That's my aquarium. And then we'll check out that volcano when you come outside.
Oh, you just know this cost an arm and a leg. Holy smokes.
It's actually kind of cheap. It cost me money was over time collecting those crown corals and shit. I always bought the cheap ones, 7,000 a piece. They used to be cheap. Now they're 20K. Now this is the volcano that erupted, burned down half my house, dude. Oh yeah, I love corals. Anything to do with fishing.
Right, I got, I probably can donate some stuff to this in a sense here. I'm pretty sure I've got some that I'm using from fishing.
Nice. You know what I learned the other day? It ain't bound all this shit either, dude. Look at this master tree I got here. That tree is dope, dude. Look at it, the big one. And then look, there's my EP, Shrine to the Dragon.
This is just like very like Halloweenish, like caveman style sort of thing. Like it's very like it
absolutely dropped down here.
The personality of this environment.
It does. Watch that. That's why I like. Yeah, this is my tomb, dude. We hollowed that shit out. No, this is my tomb down here.
Oh man, this is wow.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, man. This is impressive.
Yeah, a lot of people like it. Look at that, dude. When I quit the game, I want you to come here to this altar and leave money, leave food.
Right? That's so funny.
Yeah, then it rests back here, just like statues and shit, honoring my exploits of the game. That's about it. I want to put a couple coffins down here so I can take some minions with me when I go, you know?
Couple coffins, right? So you can have like your chosen helpers with you, sort of thing, like the pharaohs of the old.
Pharaohs, yeah.
Oh,
Alright, then this is what I'm working on now. I needed that pitch for. I'm traveling there now. I'll tell you when I get there.
Yeah, no worries.
This is more like my, you know, that's just where I put all my wood and stuff, you know.
Right. This definitely took some time, though.
That was actually, it took about a day. This one took longer, and it's not nearly as big. This one took about 4 days for 2 different sides. It's a day on the main project that you'll see as soon as you walk in the door. Alright, you can travel to me now. It'll take a minute for everything to spawn in. It's giant.
That's like, my Daggerfall manor is, everything is in the yard.
That's the one you're traveling to now, dude, Daggerfall,
Oh, really?
so you know what this looks like then.
Yep, yeah, I do.
That's cool. That's cool.
I own all the manors, like the 3 original ones, so it's,
Yeah, that's right. I seen you get account title too, that's right. That's right.
yeah, actually, that was day 2 of housing, actually.
You got it by day 2, man.
Yeah.
I didn't really know about the titles for a long time, and then I talked to a buddy, and then it took me 17 days after that to farm 13 million gold.
Right.
I really only started
That's
out to
pretty
farm
impressive,
1.
though.
I thought you got the account title just for buying one of the houses, you know?
Right.
That's not how it worked out. This is my Coliseum when you first enter. And then my dedication to the blues and yellows.
Did you know you can get out of this place?
Yeah, I did, dude. I can't do it myself, but I know that you can. I got a buddy that does it. He built a bunch of stuff outside.
There's a hole that takes you up. It's right around up in there somewhere. Like, I have like on mine I have a ladder that goes up, and then there's a boat outside that's over that way outside.
Yeah, but he told me it was his, and I thought he built it, you know.
It's funny, somebody did that. I made a video of it, actually.
Yeah, you can build those boats. It's weird. I don't know
There is
how to do
people,
it,
I've
though.
seen people build the boat when there was the competition for the housing
I don't
competition.
even know how to get that. I want one of those because I got the Master Angler boats.
Oh, right,
not
yeah,
as
I ended up grabbing the Master Angler boat and put it on the bigger boat, like it was like an escape boat or a rescue boat.
Oh, you got a Master Angler title too?
Yes. Oh yeah, I do a lot of fishing.
I'm watching you. We'll go up first. In the Coliseum.
This is wow, man. Holy smokes!
Yeah,
It's
we'll
very
go up in the
like,
Coliseum here.
when you enter in, it's just like you're in the stadium.
It's ominous, dude.
Yeah,
I
it's
like it.
holy smokes, this is huge sort of thing. Like,
We'll go up or into the down.
oh wow.
This is what I need the
You got
benches for. I'm building benches to stick around here.
Gotta
So
get some seating, I
well,
guess.
let's go to the middle. The middle's pretty cool too. You gotta check out the middle. And at night, it's fucking badass, dude.
Yeah, this is really
It's,
cool.
it's harder to build at night, but it's better looking at night.
Right, you
Some
get
little
more
drummer
of the
structures
lighting
in
effects
there.
and stuff like that. Like, this looks very, like, dark in a sense that, like, yeah, it would, the nighttime would add to it in terms of, like, making it look more intense.
Mm-hmm. Before I had these cold fires, there was invisible, these columns, that I didn't like it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they blended in perfectly, like it was, you know, kind of funny.
The lighting and stuff like that. You got some roofs. Yeah, this is wild.
Yeah, then you come this way, it's, I noticed there's tigers, and there's a lion in here too, dude, in my cages for the Coliseum. I got a lion in that one, and I got 2 scamps in this
It's
one.
very Coliseum, like, yeah, it is
Yeah, dude,
gladiators.
That's how I put all the noise in those dwemer things near it.
You were smart though. I built a stadium in like place in this house as well, but I built it in this area right where we are now, and I ended up putting in a floor, which it doesn't register, so it doesn't actually.
It knocks you down. It doesn't let it quit.
Yeah.
My first one
fall
was
through
like
the
that.
floor. I should have.
And then this is my diving board.
If I would have known that, I would have not have built so much into it. Diving board, it's the real EP style. Holy smoke! Look at all that down there.
Yeah, watch drop. You got to drop down right in the middle on this side, or you'll die. And half the times you die, it kicks you to the front door again. So you want to die more towards the middle. Yeah, there's slaughter fish on the outside around here. But when you die, it sends you to the way shrine unless you die on the inside of these platforms.
Really?
Yeah, see, this is a Master Angler boat, so I want to get a couple more and put them in those vines. Like the vines are shaking ships and shit.
Oh wow.
And then put maybe like a yellow shield on the ship that's being smashed.
Chair here, fishing rods. This is.
Yeah, this. You got this side too, man. You can come over here.
This is very tropical out here on the coast.
I like this is more. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I just hate these stupid little platforms, dude.
Oh, the platform.
Stupid. I mean, the stupid bars and the thing ruin them. But it should be like an awning. You don't need these little things that make them harder. Oh, you see that? I used my camp as a ship out there. See it?
Camp as a ship out
The tent.
there. I'm not. Oh, right there, I see it.
Has the pack things on them.
It's real representative of the pact. You got some.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Then how you get out of here? You gotta drop down here.
Oh yeah,
I gotta go get books again, dude. I've been tricking people. When you come in down here, it's my bedroom. But I actually got rid of my bed, actually. Forgot about that, dude.
so it's just a room more than anything now, then I guess.
That's my little treasure
Oh,
area.
you got gold just floating.
See, this
around?
shit floating was on top of my bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got piles of gold. Yeah, but you see all these books with it. I had 300 readable books, and I threw them on the floor here everywhere. Just like you'll see, there's still a couple on the floor. I couldn't take them all to the other houses for storage. But I would show everybody my houses, and be like, dude, I put so much time into this. It's my favorite part of the game. Then I'd bring them down here and start yelling at them. What the hell did you do, Al? You think you're funny? Just like throwing people's stuff around their house? And I would snap, you'd blame them for throwing it on the ground. I had to rip it out to make space for the Coliseum.
Right, because those take up a lot of space for not very big of an item, yeah?
They filled it, I filled up 2 full houses over, 2 full, staple homes. It's just books in there now.
Yeah.
I had to buy homes for storage.
They hold like 150 or something like that, maybe.
They hold 100 each, so I filled 2 of them up, and then I had a third one. I threw a couple in, and then I got 2 notable, not notable, but the middle homes.
Right.
I got 2 middle homes, classic homes, whatever they call them. I got that Strauss Macaw.
Oh, you got all this.
And then I got the one in Riften, and the one in Riften's just a 500 spot storage unit. Yeah, most of the time it's a waste of time for houses, dude. You gotta be creative. If you're just gonna throw a rug in your house and a bed, I don't really want to visit your house.
Right.
I see that in Riften all day long, yeah, I do got another spot, dude. Hold on, I'll take you there.
I don't even have any of these yet.
How do you not have any of them? You don't do dungeons?
No, I don't do dungeons. If I've done them, it's really tough to get me back in there.
So what did you do? I've seen you do a lot of PvP. What else did you do? That was it? PvP and farm?
PvP and farm, basically. I did do dungeons for the skill points and stuff like that when I had quality players to run through, but other than that, it didn't happen very often. I used to run dungeons every day, multiple times a day with people, and I just got so burned out from helping, so it's tough to get me back in there. This is wow.
You can travel to me now.
All the trophies and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I used to do dungeons a lot until I found PvP, and then I just did PvP for the longest time.
Yeah, I don't
But then, now I'm back into PvE, I like doing trials.
I might have to get back into PvP, but I did just dump out all my inventories and stuff, so I kind of feel like I should grab some potion-like stuff and whatnot before I get too carried away.
Dude, you can make money on this game quick. Like, if I put my mind to it, it takes me 2 days to make $900,000,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's 2 days. I always hear people and I'm like, dude, I'm broke. I'm thinking it's a video game. Jesus, dude, you can't figure out how to make money in a game. I feel bad for you in real life.
Yeah, really. You just gotta look online. There's tons of, like,
Dude, I didn't even have to look online. I don't understand why anything in this game is hard. It's so simple. It's cookie cutter naturally.
Right. We understand video games, though.
There's obvious gear for obvious characters,
Yeah, there is, but some people...
I'm burning Spellweave at Dragon Knight.
Spellweave and Dragon Knight. Interesting. That would be, yeah, well, they're a real heavy flame design.
Yeah, you get that extra flame damage. Yeah, this shit moves though. The only thing I hate about the house is when you put shit on top of shit, it moves around.
Yeah, it doesn't spawn in smooth, eh? I've noticed that.
No, it moves on its own though, too. Like, it'll sink.
Really?
Like I'll put it in a spot, the next day I'll come in and it's over like a half an inch.
Yeah, I
out
can
of
believe it.
place.
I've noticed some drift in my items when I load in as well, so.
That was just some courtyard. That was just a courtyard, and this is the dude's gonna check you in. You got your restaurant right here.
You got...
That's it.
That's awesome. He's right there. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And then on this side of the restaurant, you got your scuba den, smoking section.
Dude.
You got your bar.
Oh wow, the smoke
No,
effect
only
is real
reds
over
get
there.
these. This is the red section only, dude. If you're not red, you can't sit in those chairs.
Got your big
This is the
cakes
fancy
and stuff
dining.
like that. This is...
Yeah, dude, that big cake is awesome.
Yeah, I put a couple in
This
my
side's the
manor as
fancy
well.
dining. And I'll take you downstairs first, dude. Down here is awesome. You got my cloning tables.
He's got like a
brothers
garden
are-
going on.
Oh yeah, dude. He's growing marijuana, dude. He's got a vegging station right here.
That's
He's
awesome.
got his 3-part nutrient system. He's got his reservoir. You see the well right over there, dude. And he's got fresh well water back here. He's got his.
That's so perfect.
We got a 3-part nutrient system right here.
That's awesome, dude.
And then if you come behind this curtain here, dude, make sure you close that completely, dude. Do not leave this open, dude. This is the flowering section where we grow our buds.
Alright. It's got flowers on it. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It looks so like, yeah, that's so professional.
Yeah, dude. Kept it level, man. You come in here, you know I know how to grow, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's funny, man. I grow too, actually, like real life and whatnot. My whole basement is converted, sort of thing.
Yeah, most people don't know, like, well, you need a mother room. Like, you don't really need one, but it's nice to have.
Yeah, it makes life a lot easier. That's for sure.
And then upstairs is the fully functional brothel and hotel. Just the waiting area. Some do see these gifts here. Some guys like to give gifts to these whores, but you know, I pay them to leave. Yeah. Then we get they are clean. Women are clean up here. There's a wash bucket right here. There's a spittoon for them to brush their teeth. There we go. This is the high-end section of the brothel.
Got your low end section. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
This is this is for the counts over here, dude. This is the master luxury suite.
Oh, smart.
This is for your lords right here in the middle, your lords and your counselors.
Right. So
But,
yeah, this is like the
Only
real
counts.
roller.
There's only about 8 of us in the game, dude. We can afford this suite right there.
Really.
Then if I throw on my engine guardian, there's gambling.
The engine garden gambling. Just pick the color, right?
Yeah, dude, that's badass. And then, alright, now the last part of this house, this shit's actually extravagant to this house. Now you get to the, this is where we do some dueling
floor
too.
upstairs with the,
With
like where the
the,
stairs
yeah,
would go
I made
down
that room.
instead.
Not many people notice that. They think that's a room already.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
steps.
See, I'm aware that there's supposed to be a staircase there, so that was kind of cool to see how you turned that into something more.
Your count, dude. You've seen it.
So I need to.
Oh, you gotta go out the other door. You gotta come out the door on the right. So go to the
I
right.
found out the hard way.
Separate the room. I'm
That's
gonna
actually
replace some of these structures, dude.
another good idea.
Yeah,
to
so I made that
things
my
larger.
courtyard, and this is like master dueling over here.
Oh wow. Good idea with the solid floor again, and this looks awesome.
Yeah, look at you. See how Maylog Ball's holding up that red banner too?
Oh, he is too. Yeah. Yeah. He looks like he's right in the moment, like Ebonheart.
Yeah, dude. Ah!
That's cool.
And then this is where we just for our torture, a little torture chamber back here.
Oh, wow, you got all kinds of stuff.
And there was cages, but I had to move them cages out of here to that other one, so I can build lattices using cages. And this, I'm going to switch to that Daedric flooring. It was like the walkways on the other Coliseum.
I fell off the edge. I'm coming back.
It's actually convenient. I forgot I got to put some shit back here I stole.
This is wow. So drop down on the other side. Look at this. Holy smokes, dude.
got one more skeleton to put up.
Yeah, this looks awesome, dude. This is wow. It's
yeah,
cool
the
to
best
see
part
people's
was in here,
builds.
dude. Yeah, when you come in here, it's live 24-hour camel shows. This is why I cannot stick to crown. My camel is tired. He gets more vagina than any man in Tamriel, dude. I can't stick to crown, dude. He's fucking beat, dude. No, I've been telling that story before they did housing. So when the housing came up, I set it up and surprised people with it, dude. Like, oh my god, he wasn't lying, dude. He wasn't lying.
Just
So I like these merchant tents. I can almost build everything you see too, except for the achievement stuff.
Right.
We got a pretty large selection. Awesome. I wasted all my gold on praxises and stuff like that. But I still don't got. I got some really cool stuff, but there's way cooler stuff. Dude, you know everybody only says you can. The only way you can have an NPC in your house is if you buy the merchant or the banker with crowns. They're wrong. Really? They're wrong. If you go to go. Oh, you can't do it right here, but. If you go to your housing editor and go to browse, go to purchase, go to miscellaneous, and you can buy a shriven, it's called a shriven robed. I'll take a screenshot, send it to you.
It's a newer item, I'm guessing, because I don't.
No, I think it's been there.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it's been there. It's just a dude standing there and it's still a shriven robe.
So
I just found it out today, so I actually don't know how old it is, to be honest, but.
If I had to guess, that came out with when they added in Daedric items to build. If I had to guess, because I was pretty thorough on what I looked through it. I don't recall that being there.
Yeah, today's the first day I ever looked through it. The other day I bought those dwarven things with 1,000 crowns like an idiot. They came in pretty handy. But
dwarven stuff.
If I would have brothel that.
Right, I'm just gonna look at this image here. Oh, right on, no worries, dude. I was glad to see this. This was cool.
No, dude, it's pretty cool. Some houses are a waste of time. It's just if you're creative or not, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. This is 100% different.
Some people invite me to their house, and they're like, dude, look at this. I got bread, and I got a fish, and I got a bowl. You know, you're like, okay, dude, you know, disgusted when you see it.
There's some are pretty basic, but you went all out on this. I like your creativity.
If you go creative, I like checking out. Like, dude, I built the Coliseum was the first thing I built, and then I tore it down when I got the count title to spread it out. Then I went to a dude's house yesterday, and he built one similar to my first one, but he had a couple different little ideas, dude. So I stole everything I could from his knowledge, and exploited it, dude. Now you wouldn't even recognize it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now he'd be upset. Now he'd go look at mine and be like, "Oh shit, dude, you get 3 floors." You know?
That's true. If you get time later, I would like to show you some of my houses and stuff. Some point, it would be.
Yeah, I got plenty of time. I'll be back in like 10 minutes, Ned. I'm just gonna go smoke real quick. So I'm gonna stay in the group, travel to your house. As soon as I come in, I'll travel.
All right, sounds good. Well, do what you gotta do. I'll probably end up doing the same here, sort of thing. But yeah, if you want to see, meet up with you shortly then. Travel ahead here. Actually, I'll save that for last. That's my most impressive house. Yeah, welcome aboard, Gaming Bear. Appreciate you stopping by to say hi. welcome aboard to the person tuning in. Just simple stream, possibly doing some farming and stuff there later, but yeah, in the meantime, running around checking out some housing. If you rewind back, you'll be able to see another person's their manners and stuff, so yeah. Just on a bit of a smoke break here, and we'll eventually be back in on it, looking at stuff. Thank you to those stopping by. It's just simple stream at this point here. We'll be walking around the manors, showing a person what I got going on here. I'm currently in my hedge maze. I guess I could show you while I'm here, I guess. It's all tropical garden style sort of thing here. And they're gone. Well, thanks for stopping by. This bear's floating again. What the hell, man? Back from my emperorship days. believe it's already been 2 years since my first emperorship, though. Crazy.
I'm back, Ned. Oh, you're cutting out terribly, dude.
Can you hear me better now?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Dude, these bamboos, I was just talking about these today when I seen them.
Bamboos.
Where did you get these?
I had to buy those in the store.
Crown store?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be right there, though.
Okay.
I'm just downstairs right now. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no biggie. I'm gonna explore. Them bamboos are fucking sick.
Alright. Here we go. Yeah, this is my, my hedge maze. It's like $400,000 of fucking hedges in here. And then I kind of made it like
$400,000 of hedges, huh?
I think
Oh,
it's
look at
roughly
these
how
right
much
here.
I've spent on them.
Dude, how did you get these, man? These are crowns, right?
Right, that's I want to say the first crown crate thing there. Like when they did crown crates, that was the first ones. I ended up, yeah, I went all out. I got all of them.
Damn, I got none of those. I want the camel.
Like, that's what I mean. When it came to buying stuff in this game, if I...
Oh, you got even more of them back here. Damn.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the crown crate ones, the last time the first time they did it, I got all 6 of them. The second time they did it, I got all 6 of them. I would have done it for the dwarven ones, but I really wanted a polar bear. They didn't give me a polar bear, so I didn't buy it. They didn't do it again, so I didn't buy it.
I need this thing right here. This gazebo.
Ah, that's the wedding
I
gazebo.
need that for the middle of my restaurant. You know what I'm saying? I did have that cool red statue in the middle that was bigger, but I had to move that for the, what's it called? My tomb. I don't know if you noticed, it was in the waterfall.
Right. Yeah,
Since I moved that, I want to put this in there in the middle. Because, you know, it's a resort is what I call it.
Right. That was.
And what is this thing? Shrine of Morrow. Where'd you get that at?
That was a weekend vendor in Cold Harbor.
Okay, then I missed that
and same
one.
Same thing with the what's it called again? The gazebo it's in.
Yeah, I don't think I was playing at the time. I missed a bunch of cool shit. Like those corals, I got them because I bought them in the Crown store. Or not the Crown store, but Guild Trader. deer antler corals. You never
as
see
far
those.
as corals, you just gotta go fishing eventually, like mostly saltwater to get the corals.
You know, my master angler, man. I don't want to fish ever again. And I'm not just a regular master angler. I've done every land, not even the ones
Including
needed.
the DLC?
All the DLCs I got done, even Rothgar or Vardenfell, even too.
Right. So yeah, I've got a couple of those in there. I still go fishing because I've got people I hook up the road to.
Dude, I'll fish if there's an achievement. That's what I was after. An achievement on
Right.
that. That's why I do every.
For me, it's income when
hooking the houses.
when I do my farming runs. When I stop farming, I park at a fishing hole, so I sit there and eat and fish. So I'm constantly making money.
I'm
This
thinking
here's
about.
the hedge maze. It's too high because in order to make it tougher to see and stuff. And even though I get
No, I
lost
like
in
it a lot, dude. I like your house a lot. Pretty
It's
nice.
work in progress. When I get a chance, I'm gonna put more decorations to the hedge maze, but it literally cost
How
me
many slots? How many
$400,000.
spaces do you have to make?
Everything's in my yard, and I'm currently have used. Hold up here.
Okay, everything's in the yard. Like
Yeah, I've used
300?
400 slots just in my yard.
I'm lost in the Hesmate, Steve, motherfucker.
It works, yeah. Like it actually gets
Yeah,
people
yeah,
kind of
it really does.
disorientated and stuff. But before, when it was just one high, it wasn't enough. It
Okay, that's how you got these bigger ones, dude. So you doubled them up.
Yeah, I doubled them up. I did my first
Okay.
layout and kind of had an idea of what I was doing, and as I get enough money, I've been doubling it up. It
I
literally.
think
it's
I
just been so
bought these. That's
expensive.
how I separated my shit at Ebonheart Chateau. The courtyard.
Oh,
It's
with
only
the-
one tier.
Right. Eventually, you'll get to
But
see.
I
I
got
have a
those
very
trees
similar
in.
setup, but I didn't separate mine fully like you did. I like how you did that separation. It's
Yeah, you gotta do that, dude. The yards, dude, yards aren't big enough. Like
yeah,
that new house that
I
came out
understand.
got a sweet yard, dude. It's 3.8 mil though. I'll earn that
Shoot,
again.
is this? It's this way. Sorry. Even I built it and I get lost in it. Which is good though. That was what I was going for. I wanted people to get so like disorientated in here, so I could have like I would fire up like a stream and say like, hey, first person to come find me gets whatever amount of gold or something, or some tempering alloys or something. You know what I mean? So I can go and hide in the hedge maze and make people come look for me.
Alright, I'm back.
I was gonna build
Yeah,
some
it works pretty good,
structure
dude.
like stuff back here, but I ran out of money in design.
Dude, you know what they just came out with too? I think at the same time where that dude I was telling you, they came out with that NPC.
Okay. Right? Yeah, that's definitely a new thing.
They got fencing items now. The fencing.
Some items. Shoot. So there's all kinds of stuff that's in here then, I guess, that I'm missing.
Yeah, I didn't even look through it all completely. I just looked for purple items. You know?
Right.
But they had a whole little fencing section I went through. It's only like 4 items for it, but they've needed fencing from the beginning.
Right. It would be nice to have
Now
more
you're gonna do
proper
the house. I
dividers.
mean, the yard's the best part of the house. So I don't even care about the insides.
Yeah, this one I don't have anything inside my house. It's all in the yard just for the sake of
You know what I do when I don't have nothing in the house? I make it a trophy room. That's why I gotta
Okay.
do the dungeons.
Right? So you can actually that's like another 100 slots you could put inside or something with
Oh,
all
it doesn't
that.
count. They don't count.
Oh, they
They're
don't?
free slots.
Oh,
No.
really? I didn't know that.
But at these houses,
Yeah.
you can put them all. Any house smaller than this, you can't put all your trophy items.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, this is pretty much the what's going on here at this property. It's
No, I really like the
Stuff.
canopy through here and these little bamboos. I like the house, dude.
Thank you. This is my like Zen
This is where you
garden
need to put
side.
pets in here. You gotta put that panda bear. You got that panda bear mount? Who would
Yeah,
that
yeah, I
ass?
do have the panda bear actually. I'm gonna move one of my bears
I'm not
actually.
gonna lie to you. Coral don't belong here. This is fresh water.
Well,
Take the donation.
that is a
Oh,
valid
there's an
point.
antler one. Yeah, and there's one of the one I was telling you about it. Oh no,
I was
that's one of
just-
those daydream.
I was just
Burns.
thinking water. You know, I gotta dress it up a little bit.
It's hard to dress up the water. They don't have enough. Dude, they have these flowers now, like lilies that float on top of the water. That would look killer with the bamboo. They have little pink
I-
flowers on it with green little lilies.
Yeah, that would definitely look
Yeah.
more zen in here. Like it's I'm trying to go
Oh,
for like
definitely.
a peaceful like garden over here, sort of thing. So that was.
I like it a lot. Kind of like China on this side of the map, dude. Very
right?
nice.
It does feel.
I don't
very
recognize any
oriental.
spot in the game that had these bamboos. Where did these come from in the game?
I honestly don't know. You can't even get them anywhere else in the game. Like, you have to buy them in the Crown Store only, which is strange.
I think the Crown Store, everything in the Crown Store, they got a praxis or a blueprint for, is what I've heard. I don't know that to be fact. But there's a lot of stuff I haven't seen. But I noticed I got a lot of the purple items.
When I was doing it at the time, that was the only way that I knew that I could get that at that point. But could have changed by now.
It's still impossible, dude, even if they do got it. Some shit I know they have, because they're building them and selling them, but I've never seen the praxis for it.
Right. That's like the skooma bubblers, man. That's been on my. I've been farming forever to
throw them
get
in
that.
the water, dude. There's gotta be a way to take the mounts off the pets. Such an ugly bear, dude. Such an ugly bear.
Which one?
That panda bear.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is
funny
like a
looking
badger bear. Panda.
A badger bear. I should name it that. Like, change the
Badger
name.
bear, yeah.
Badger bear, yeah. My black bear is swagger bear. Just because of the way they walk, they got that real wiggle going on. Alright, I traveled over to my Daggerfall
Yep,
manor. Give it a chance to load up when we get here, because the impression is real when you land. It's sort of thing. Like, it's not as impressive as yours, but it's definitely...
You gotta change the permissions.
Permissions? Oh, okay. Hold
You know
on.
how to do that?
Yep. Gotta go into my settings here. Primary residence. It should be allowed to let people in. It's... It's
Permissions for the house.
visitor. There we go. Should be good to go now. I'm surprised that's been reset. Or
Yeah, every once in a while mine do that. They reset.
I've noticed that when they do us like a hard server shutdown, it doesn't remember our settings. Yeah, I think it should allow you to travel now. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah, I'm in a loading screen right
Okay,
now.
cool.
I'm in a... Oh no. You do not have permission to visit. I'm in Desham, dude. I must have left too early. Let's try again.
There you are. Sultan of the Jesus beam. It's so funny.
Yeah, dude.
It's a good name.
Those swords, where did those come from? I've seen that. That's from like
Liquor
Liquor
Desert.
Desert.
Yes. It's the Liquor Desert. So yeah, this is my stadium that I built that cost an arm and a leg and doesn't actually work because of the floor. But it looks good.
Okay, these are all blocks that you just pile together right here for stairs.
Yeah, that's like 80 stones right there or something. It took me like 8 hours or more to build that staircase one night.
Can you build these Red Guard Brazers?
If I can't, I know somebody who can. I don't know if he still plays anymore though, but yeah, that's
So I can
definitely a
build these
craftable
things
item.
you got here.
Yeah, all my stuff is in my yard here and stuff. That's most of it went into this here, but then I also over this way is where I've got my my staircase to get up and out.
Ah, dude, oh man, what are these right here? This is really pretty, dude. This is good looking shit.
Thank you. I put a lot of time into making this stadium, but it's upsetting that the floor doesn't actually work. So it was a lot
What's
of
below
wasted
the
time.
floor, dude?
It's literally like what you like, just the like what was originally there. You know what I mean? So I took these dock pieces and made it level all the way across so I could have a larger flat surface.
Hold on, let me look and see the yard where we're at. So.
Yeah, probably trying to like get an idea of what was there and how it is now, yeah?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to see what items you used. Dude, that's a problem with the creativity in the game. A lot of people don't know what items are used to create something.
Oh, right. Okay, so yeah, there's some
yeah, like you see, you went
dog
totally
pieces
different
for the
than I did right
floors,
here.
and then...
This is really... Dude, this floor work, this would be super awesome.
If it would only hold people up, it would be awesome, yes indeed. It's still like, even if I have a character parked here and I load in, sometimes he spawns in below it, so it's... Until they fix that, it's kind of pointless, but it looks great, you know what I mean? I put a lot of time into it to make it look as nice as it does. I got my seating and stuff starting to come up, and as I fill in more decoration, but for the most part, it's pretty...
Yeah, see, your house is worth coming to. This one's educational, dude.
I put hours into
Yes,
this one. This is what I entered into the competition to win, to try and win what's it called again, like the housing competition that they had. This is what I featured. Got my royal seating per se sort of thing along here, you know what I mean, where you can have all your high-end guests and stuff, and then you got your commons over there where it's got like
peasants. Don't call them commons, they're peasants, dude. I'm not politically correct, man.
Whatever works, I know what you mean. For the peasants to sit there, yes, but yeah. So that's what's going on there, and then like there's really not too much else to see in here. But then I went and
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if there's more else to see. This is what's worth going to someone's house.
Right. That was my main.
There's not.
Effort,
Dude, I've seen 500 houses, and I've only seen maybe 6 people that did anything with their house.
Right. Yeah, most are just like putting some stuff in it. I wanted to get creative.
Or if they start trying to be creative, they build a ramp like this, and this is their highlight, just a ramp, you know?
All right, yeah. See, this
that's their
leads
highlight.
To another...
You know, look at this, I can run around in the sky, you know?
This is how you get out of the map here.
Oh, that's how you got out. I don't know, dude. I think I'm glitched in mine, because when I do get out of the map, it doesn't let me move.
Oh, really?
It kills me immediately.
There's a hole. Like, I don't know exactly where in there, but there's a hole in the invisible walls here. Like, at this point, we're on the outside of the barrier of the map here, so it's literally, like, where you want to go.
Yeah, and you can construct out here, can't you?
Yeah, anywhere in the map, man. It's... Actually, I've got a bit of a beach party going on over this way. If you
hold on, I've lost. Oh, you jump down?
West. Yep.
And then you can jump down, and that's how you get to the boat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to do me a favor, dude. I'm gonna have to give you permission to construct one of those.
And then I put all kinds of trees and stuff in here. This is where I got my, like, pirate ship.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, this is awesome.
The beach party, put all kinds of torches and stuff like that, and trees. So most of it went into my arena for fighting, and then I've got my pirate hideout over here.
Dude, this house will break even the richest player in the game, dude.
Oh, this one absolutely, because once you get out, it's where do you want to build, man? It's so like...
Is this pier already here, or did you put this here?
No, I had to build the pier, and so I put all kinds of detail. There is a little bit of a pier existing, but it's nothing like this. You definitely have to add.
Alright, but at least you can build... What did you use for these columns? Are those same, barnacle poles?
Yeah, the barnacle poles, that's the ones. That's what I built my main struts for, in my arena as well. That was the biggest support that I could find in the game that I knew of at the time. But yeah.
So he was crafting everything without supports for so long, dude.
Right. And then up here I got a bit of a bar area going on the deck. There was some stuff already here, so I didn't really have to...
on the boat, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, man, that's like my party boat, man. And the pirates...
Alright, hold on. Let's go back, dude. I'm gonna have to take some screenshots of where that hole is and how you get out of here.
Sure.
Because this is why I bought that house first, was simply because of this. Because another dude I know, there's one guy that's got like a coliseum out here over the water, but you fall through the bottom.
Right.
And then the other guy, he claimed he was building the boat. That was it.
That's funny, man.
He didn't really have anything out there, dude. He didn't really have shit. He just said he was building his boat out there.
So he's just trying to take claim for the boat. The boat's already existed here.
That was
so,
it. Yeah.
Like there was actually 1 week too where they sold the what's it called again? It's this right here. It looks like
Dude,
the steering wheel.
Dude, I've seen an anchor, man. I want the anchor.
Right, I do have an anchor here on the beach back over there. Actually, I dropped it on the beach, and then I got this.
Did they craft those, or did you purchase it?
The anchor was a purchased item. Same thing with this. It was like one of those weekend special items.
Oh, okay. So that wheel's not there then. Okay.
Yeah, that wheel doesn't actually there and whatnot. But yeah,
Dude, I want one of those wheels in my house.
It's like the dock anchor, or not dock anchor, dock winch or something like that, I think is what they called it. But yeah, see, like, I've got the anchor and stuff here. I couldn't find a clean way to put it on there because it's got this weird sticking out. But, yeah.
Oh, that's the pirate flag, huh? You can get that
that's
in
a
like
pirate flag,
Use
yeah.
Bane or whatever. Is that what it is? That's a
It's one of those places out there. It's got those flags. So yeah, I put it in to make it look a little more piratey and add to the ambiance of it.
Dude, when you start putting other items together like this to create like an arch doorway, are you having problems with them going together easily?
Yeah, believe me,
Or
it takes me like
sometimes they
20
don't
minutes
go to
sometimes.
like you go to put them, but as soon as they touch, it'll shoot far off, and then you can't control it anymore.
Okay, you need to turn off your when you're in your housing editor.
Okay.
There's something. Hold on.
'Cause it will limit you, dude, really badly doing that.
I feel like there was a way to make items like slide past each other. I'm not sure. There's items have it might be a different game I'm thinking about, but there was like certain items there might be a way to toggle that. I'm not sure. I think they hold up. Look at the settings here. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's an ability to make them like if you press your L3, it like makes them snap to the object. But I do believe you can make them slide past each other. I'm not 100% sure. I might be thinking another game where you can toggle the ability to make items react with each other. Which I just.
Hey, what did you use for these cross beams right here? See those cross beams you get?
Yeah,
what
that's
are those,
actually.
single planks?
Those cross planks are actually that's a solid piece. Actually, that's
Yeah, just a single plank, or did they sell something like that?
Right. That's those cross, like the X part, that's actually part of the top part, like the flat part above it. That's the dock sections. They have that cross section below them. I'll pick a piece up here so you can see it. Oops. Oh, right. Okay, so when you pick your items up, turn surface drag off. That's your toggle ability to.
Okay, so how do I get there? I go to edit.
Yeah, when you're in your editing and stuff, it's triangle. Turn surface drag off, and you can change whether items react with stuff or if it just moves. But yeah, I just pulled
Okay,
up
that's
a
what it
floor
is.
piece.
Dude,
so
I
you
have
can see
so
what
many
was,
things to. Okay, oh man, that's awesome.
so you can see that the piece there's got the X piece underneath it. So
Okay, this is just a wooden platform. Okay.
yeah, it's literally the dock section. I forget which town you can buy it from, but that's what
Yeah, I
that is.
can craft those now. I just need it.
You can craft dock sections? Okay, yeah, that's a useful, yeah, it's a simple $150 or something. I bought them from one of the vendors or something. There's, I forget which location, which merchant sells it, but yeah. If you need some screenshots of the...
Yeah, like, show me where it's at real quick, where that hole is.
I'm not
I'm
exactly
gonna
sure,
build something
but
there,
it's
because then
somewhere up in here.
Does that count for your 700 items out there?
Yes, yeah, that's still part of your home, sort of thing. So it still counts for it, but it's yeah, yeah. So if you wanted to do some extravagant thing there, yeah, you could probably build. There's all kinds of flat spots in certain areas. Like I want to say if you head out to the south somewhere, I think to the south somewhere, there's a big flat zone that's glitched out. I'm not 100% sure on that. It might be to the north.
How high do I gotta get right here for it to work?
I honestly don't know. I do know that like it's somewhere, like the hole is somewhere around in here, like, because the transition is, it's
Alright, so you started heading up, just left the gate. I'm trying to figure out what I got here. It's the top of my Coliseum. So I can come out of my Coliseum on the top with a straight ramp.
like there's
I think I still got 100 spots in there too.
right, it's solid wall here for a ways, and then all of a sudden it just like it starts cutting sideways here soon.
Okay, no, so I want to stay in until I get to the top of the gate. And then it looks like that wall right here. The right side of the gate. That's what I'm standing on right now, is the entranceway, right? When you're coming in.
The doorway is right around here where I'm
Yeah, I
at
think
now.
it's right below us is the door. Oh, shit.
But it's, yeah, I'm not exactly sure where up in here, but it's definitely higher and whatnot. Like, it took, like, it was pretty
Oh,
fortunate
you know what? I
to
can figure
find
that.
this.
This is the first giant. This is like the tower. Whatever.
Right. Yeah,
Just
it's
want to
pretty
get
much
above
right
the
around there.
tower. And then if you build right here.
Somewhere
Yeah, that
around
looks
here there's a
simple
wall,
enough to
and
get that done, dude, right there.
then
That's
you're
my
off and
next
out.
mission. You gave me something to do. Hell yeah.
Yeah, there you go. The more you know, I guess, right? Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, alright, which way is the ship? Back to the left, to the right?
Yeah, the ship is over that.
Alright, so you jump off this way. That's the front door. I didn't notice that, dude.
Yeah.
It says leave home, enter in the front, dude. Leave home.
Right, when you're at the front door, you can leave through it. It makes no sense, but it does it. But yeah, there you go. It's the more you know, I guess. But yeah, now you can. I'm gonna travel over to my Ebonheart packed place now. It's just my last real place to show, I guess. This one's, it has a similar look to yours in terms of like the entrance with the hedges and stuff like that. It's it had a similar entrance, but not quite. I got a little more of more statues and stuff going on there then. So what you did, but then
So
you
I
got
want
your
to take
statues
vertical
on.
rub off. Is that what it's called? Vertical item rub?
I'm not sure about that. It's when you're actually moving an item, it's triangle to toggle. Like that's the control to like press triangle will be your
Oh, so I'm going to take anything off. It's when I pull the item out, I'll adjust it to the way I want it, and then you push it into space, you just hit triangle, and then it'll allow it to seamless go in
yeah.
the other items.
When you first start your surface, hold up, I've landed. The control is
Traveling now.
hold up, I gotta pick up an item here to tell you. Surface drag is normally on, so it reacts with the surface. Yeah, surface drag. When you turn it off, it allows your items to slide through each other. So that's why you're probably having some trouble.
Dude, I'm having tons of trouble because it's on constantly. I can't stack boulders, dude. It's terrible.
Right.
I gotta go from different angles.
Yeah, that'll solve your problem
Dude,
right
if
away.
I could do it, oh man, it takes me hours to build shit simply because of that.
Yeah,
Like I gotta do it over and over and over. Dude, I gotta build scaffolding. Like I just can't build.
Yeah.
What I gotta build first is a ramp,
right?
and I'll set up scaffolding.
I totally
then I'll start
understand
setting
that, though,
items
'cause-
up, and I'll raise my scaffolding. I gotta actually use construction practices.
Yeah, I understand.
Terrible.
Though I've got a couple of I got 3 planks that I own just specifically for moving around and climbing stuff like that, so I can scaffold my way up in the air and stuff like that. Like in order to put my way up on the tower there, I scaffold my way all the way up there just to adjust that and stuff like that. Like there's
Yeah,
stuff
you
like
gotta
that.
do.
So over on this side here, I've got my I don't know, test zone per se for people to test their skills on the test dummies there.
Back-
Bit of a training zone.
Dude, I was buying these for 15,000 in the guild store. Turns out I could get them at, I think, Raglorn or something. Dude, merchant. For 3K each. Gold.
Well, that's cool, you know. They were incredibly expensive when they first started.
Oh, dude,
We're
they've
selling
been super
for
cheap.
millions.
But people just didn't know, and they take advantage of people not knowing. Like,
Yeah, that's for sure. There's always that going on anywhere. Yeah, a bit of a stable going on here. There was no real plan to it. Just park some stuff there.
Yeah, but you know what it is? It's, dude, people don't realize it's better doing it on a shoestring right here. These are just the blocks stacked up.
Right.
Rather than buying furnishings for it.
Yeah, those were blocks that were originally here with the house when I purchased it, so I just shuffled things around and made it look different. This is my crafting area, sort of thing, where I got all my my workbenches all in the same spot, so I can just refine.
I need this pile of lumber. I got the chopping block with an axe.
Right. Yeah, just like they're just standard working stations, so it's nothing too fancy, but I like that I can just, like, everything's all in the same room. I normally have my main character parked in this room for when I need to, when he's not running, he's in here, so whenever I need to craft stuff, you just boop, it's all right there.
You got a merchant too, nice.
Yeah, I got them all. It's crazy to think that it's like $40 walking around.
That is, dude, but you could use it though for a while.
Yeah, that's the most practical items that I own, those things. And then a little bit of a chill spot up here, nothing too serious. It's yeah, I didn't get too decorative. Oh, welcome aboard, White Tupac. One person stopping by. Yeah, I wish that we could actually jump off of this. Like, they made this child-proof, man. You can't fall.
I never used my tower. I got absolutely nothing in it.
And then...
Thinking of making a suicide plank. That's about it. Out of it, you can't jump the walls. That's what ruined it.
It's funny though that they would try and protect us from ourselves like that. In a sense, it's like, man, why can't we just run off? This is I put some time into this garden here. This was
fires. Where did you get this Wilder King? That's an achievement.
Wilder King is...
Like these little fires together.
Yeah, that's actually 2 fires stacked on top of each other. That's the Wilder King and Tuwaka's brazier. Tuwaka's is from...
Oh, okay, that's why I didn't notice it. Yeah, I bought both of those.
And then the Wilder King was a different one. I was trying to find a way to make mine different. So I stuck two together to make them look like one. And this here's my, like, much more, like, extreme zen avatar garden. Bit of a chill spot here for people to sit. Whatnot. Can reflect upon the battles and whatnot.
You gotta go to the luxury merchant. They got some good tents right now. Even the mammoth skull.
I don't really got much money to spend right now as far as gold and stuff. I think I got like 70,000 gold to my name right now.
I'm down to, what do I got? I got 40 or 50, 60.
I know I could hustle and get some stuff, but it's not on my to-do list right now. It's I'm trying
I've been spending every penny on supplies, dude, for crafting.
I'm kind of thinking like prepping for possibly for another amp run, but yeah, no, there's no real plan on that officially yet. And then I kind of like building a bit of a guild house here, but it's not, yeah, no real plan to it. I didn't really find enough like decorations that I wanted to put inside, so that's why most of my stuff is in my yard actually so far. So
dude, the yard, you can get creative. The only shit you can do in the house is to stack tables together.
Right. You have to, yeah, I don't have the imagination right now to get
fire pit. This is a pretty good fire pit.
Right.
Cheap.
I would have had my cooking station there at one point, but I ended up pulling
Oh, you
it
got
out.
2 of these kegs.
Yeah,
nice,
yeah, so people can have a good party
guys just
going on
drunk.
here.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you got the fancy table. I can craft these tables right here, dude. This is sitting up.
Right. Oh, this painting, I started, because I kept buying cheap ones and stuff, I started making them like 3D. This one isn't complete yet. I need another painting to make it 3D, but I don't know if you can see it sticking out. I would buy them if they're like 10k a piece. I would buy them and stuff like that for those large paintings. I own quite a few of them at this point.
Yeah, me too. I got a ton. I had somebody just giving them to me, man. He was cool.
Right. I had a
Some
plan
people
for
just
this
don't know
run,
what
and
to
then
do, dude.
I
They don't
changed
sell
it.
nothing, dude. They don't. So those PvP guys, man, they don't do nothing.
Right?
They're
Yeah,
always
it's
broke, dude.
they are. PvP players are always broke. It's very
Yeah,
true.
dude. They're like, you know, they never complain about. Like, I'm broke and I only got like 50K, but if I really put the time into it for just a week, I could make 1 to 2 million gold. You know.
Right. And down on
Money's
this
not
side
an
is
object in the
my.
game.
I got a bit of a bedroom on this side, but yeah, it's relatively plain. Like I don't have things very well decorated. It's pretty
Do
simple
extra
at this
shit
point.
down
Yeah, it's mostly that. Like most of my properties, everything has been devoted to my
there. I
yard.
got a little bed like this, dude.
That
Did
was
that come with the house? That little bed?
no, that was the a liquor,
Oh,
not a liquor. That
just-
was what's the name of this one? It is. Oops. It is.
I got a large one of these ones, king size.
Yeah, that bed is shoot. What's the? There's hold up. I gotta look at my map here to tell you properly.
And this rug here is nice. These are the rugs that I want to buy, but they're like 50K each for the braxes, right?
Is it? That's crazy. That's a huge. Yeah, that's the Hughes Bane bed. Again, special bed that.
Oh, okay, nice, dude. Okay, so that's a. I missed it, man. I gotta start buying more of that shit.
I was buying
I only buy-
everything when they.
I
were
missed
first
out on
gone,
that, dude. I was there when the torture wheel came out and the torture device, and I didn't really want them. Now I see them, and wow, they need a little button where you can see it before you buy it because it's a torture wheel. I'm thinking it's just a
Right.
dumb wheel or something.
See, that's
Instead
yeah.
it
I
was
was
like a
always
spinning
buying it
swing.
to see it.
Yes.
I was the like for the guild. I was always the test person per se to go and just buy it. So if you want to see what it is, yeah, oh, I've got one. Come look, decide if you want it or not. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got going on with my properties. It's the grand tour per se.
Yeah, no, I like it, dude. There was a lot of good shit in there. I see it. It's
Hopefully-
good stuff. I learned a lot, dude. That's what I want when I
Likewise.
visit someone's house.
Likewise,
If you don't learn anything from someone's house, dude, then you're wasting your time. Yeah.
right? You could
So-
get some
so-
creative ideas from people and stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah, notice
Yeah.
I like the forest ideas you had too, because I've had a lot of those forests. I just don't got a lot of those big trees, and they're like 15, 20K each.
Yeah,
Make those
yeah, some of them are
canopies
really
you were
expensive.
making.
These
Yeah.
ones over here though, these like real, these are like 250 a piece. I want to say these ones are in Craiglorn.
Are these smaller? Yeah, these I haven't seen before. Right here, they look like the fork.
I'm pretty sure that those are from Craiglorn. Put this away so I can see what it's called.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on a site and start looking today a little bit too before I buy anything.
There's a site called What's Where.
Yeah, you know what? I've seen people pushing their trees together like this, and I can't do it because of that surface, whatever.
Yeah, once you turn your surface drag off, you'll be able to stick trees together. But yeah, that's the
Yeah, I
tree.
can't do that with none of my
leaning
rocks.
ash.
And
That's
everything
what's the name of that one.
such a bitch to build, dude, right now. I'm up. I'm thinking about tearing down that whole Coliseum, or I'm moving it next to that, next to the boat when I'm jumping out.
Whoa, I gotta. Oh shoot, I got 2 trophies. I got
I might have to go have a cigarette
Law of
and
the
think
Inferno
about
and
this,
Spawn
Ned.
of Paula. I didn't even.
Hey, I'm gonna kidnap you one more time.
Yeah, sure, I'm down. Wherever.
I got one more house that's pretty cool, dude. It's a classic home, but it's the only good one. Hunting's Palatial Hall. And all I got there is like
Oh,
a beach.
that is a nice house. That is a nice house,
Dude, the
man.
beach is awesome, dude. Besides the Daggerfall being able to jump out, that's the best beach in the game. If you don't know how to jump out like I did, Daggerfall or Hunting's the best.
Really. Yeah, I could believe it.
Or that crown.
Especially for people on a budget, that is the house to get. Like, I'm almost tempted to still buy it yet because it's such a
Dude,
nice
pound
place.
for pound, that is the best house in the game. Dollar for
agree.
dollar.
I agree.
It's got
Dollar-wise
a
and
cool-
Hidden Island.
This is the second house I bought, man. And just
Oh,
because I
really?
had the mastery. Yeah. First, I wasted my money buying that house in Riften, and then someone told me about this house, and I checked it out. I was like, "Oh my God!" So I had to farm 2 million gold just to buy this. Dude, I've been broke ever since the houses come out. Before the housing, there was nothing for me to buy.
Right, I had a similar
But you can make
experience.
the houses an intricate part of the game, dude. You know, I think they should. Some people spend a lot of time on them.
Yeah,
I've
absolutely.
probably spent a month in the houses, at least a month in the houses.
When they first come out, I would go out doing all my like regular daily routines, and then when it was late night, I would go back to my house and put things around and craft stuff.
Yeah,
And,
travel to me when you're ready.
yep, I'm on my way. I definitely enjoyed it, but I don't like that it doesn't have much more purpose. Like, I really wanted to have storage in my house.
You need more than just storage as purpose, though. I mean, there needs to be more.
I want armor mannequins too to be able to like, especially for like YouTube like stuff, so I can have my gear, my armor, my set armors that even though I might not be using it, I want to be able to like have it set up like display like so people can come in and see like, oh, this set gear is set up this way. Wow, you've definitely been creative over here. Holy smokes.
Yeah, this is it though. It's just my little pier and my like. See, I don't use planks like that. The barnacles, I have the praxis for that. I've never used them.
Really? So you can craft those?
Yeah, those big your poles. Yeah,
right?
I can craft
that's
those.
good to know. I'll probably have.
This
to
is
look
where
up
my
in the
crafting
future for
stations are, dude. But I'm not current. I'm current. They're in my inventory. Like if you come over here, this is where I put my woodworking, clothing, and iron blacksmithing station.
This
And
must
I
have been a
put nothing
limited time thing.
That was just last week, dude. It wasn't this Friday. Cause it was yeah, it was last week. Because this week they have another good item. That mammoth skull is this week. That mammoth skull is what I just bought today, or not today, yesterday. And what was the other item that came with the mammoth skull? Was these little caveman tents.
It's interesting. The first when it first come out, it was like all like wedding stuff and flowers and whatnot.
Yeah, then
like,
it became all undercraft. That's why I quit looking. And this is where I put my enchanting. My cooking fire goes here in the middle, and then my dye station. I get all of them. So I got 4 on this side and 3 on the other. Like, yeah, you see, I got the things for them where they're placed. The signs.
Oh yeah, okay. I
There's
see
and there's.
there now.
Got all my signs. I can't find a dye station sign though. Kind of sucks. I wish they had a dye station sign.
I don't think there is one.
Yeah, it's kind of lame though. I mean, look, I really like the way it looks hanging the signs for one.
Yeah, it looks
one
more
side's a little
professional.
light.
Like where you going to get stuff. I like directions. So I understand that.
I like organization, so I keep it that way, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like this one, they're not actually where they're at, though, but... Let's say I need them wood piles that you got. Just see, I got the little block with the axe right here, now I need a wood pile.
Yeah, that wood pile is like the one for collecting X amount of wood nodes or something from it's like a blue...
The thing I hate most about housing, too, is going from country to country, buying different things.
And it's
Fucking
not the
retarded.
same thing in each place. That's why I have a web page. It's what's where, and it tells you exactly what is where, so that'll save you time. But it is like
I got one, but sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong, dude. It's even
really?
wrong sending me to... I think it's a pretty big one, too. It's that Wikipedia is the one I've been using.
Right? It was like a 300 item list, and you gotta look in like what's the name? It's like a flowchart sort of thing, like in terms of what's where and stuff. Yeah, it was a real pain to figure out what was where. That's for sure.
Well, you know that platform that you got that you were using for like your floors on the walls?
Right.
You know those little fountains that's in that house? There's other little fountain? I put those inside of there, and it's like a turtle dock. And I set my little turtle on it. That's what I used to have in there. But I put my corals and everything on top of the dock, and a little pile of gold, and the treasure chest in the middle.
Right.
And then you put your other tall stuff around it. It looks pretty good that way too. Those little docks come handy for a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's cool. It's good seeing all this stuff for sure. I appreciate the inspiration. It's
Yeah, dude. I'm glad I didn't see your house yesterday, dude. What really makes me mad is that I just started like my arena. I have like those columns with the rocks. I never thought about using those barnacles for that ever.
Yeah,
and you have like a real similar look to yours, but it's with barnacles, dude. It's badass.
Yeah,
that was my
very true.
Yeah, that looks pretty good though. All right, Ned, I'm gonna go hang out for a minute, and then I'm gonna build this little way out of my house.
Yeah, no worries, dude. I'm gonna drift off to a guild chat and stuff here. It was good talking and seeing you and whatnot.
Yep.
If you
Yeah,
need
thanks for
some
the pitch,
supplies,
dude. I appreciate it, dude.
yeah, no problem. You know who to call if you need more stuff. I don't have much more of the woodworking stuff left because I gave it all away, but I can get more if you need it. But yeah,
Yep,
I will
that's
see you
good.
around. Whatnot.
Yep, thanks, Ned.
Appreciate it. See you. Alrighty. Let's travel out of here. To the Ebony Flask. Ah, good day, good day. Just finished doing a bit of a housing tour. Oh, I'm gonna have to switch characters to finish feeding my horses and collecting mail and stuff here. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna be shutting the stream down now. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Yeah, you have a good day. I might be back online streaming later, but yeah, till then, I will see you around. Peace.